It's 3:07 in the morning, and Dan is winning an argument that isn't happening. His boss isn't here. The meeting ended 9 hours ago. But in the dark, Dan is delivering the perfect comeback, the one he'll never actually say. He thinks this is thinking. It isn't. The rehearsal has rules. He drafts the email and deletes it. He replays the moment in the conference room, frame by frame, and each replay he's a little more right and they're a little more wrong. He tells his wife, his friends, anyone who will listen, how unfair it is. He believes he is fighting for his career. Here's what the fight is actually costing. At work, people don't see a man defending his position. They see a man running on empty. The energy that used to make him the guy you wanted in the room is going somewhere else now, and the opportunity he's fighting for is quietly drifting toward the colleague who seems unbothered. Now, the uncomfortable question. What if this conflict isn't something happening to Dan? What if it's something feeding on him? What if the anger arriving every night at 3 a.m. isn't his anger at all, but a delivery he keeps signing for? A Russian physicist named Vadim Zeland wrote about exactly this in a body of work called Reality Transurfing. When groups of people think in the same direction, a workplace, a news cycle, a political movement, that shared attention forms a structure with its own momentum. He called them pendulums, and a pendulum has one strange property. It doesn't care whether you support it or oppose it. It only needs you to react. Which explains the strangest rule of all. Fighting makes it stronger. Every rehearsed argument, every furious replay is a deposit into the very thing draining you. Picture a fly at a window, hammering the glass. Maximum effort, zero progress. The fly doesn't need more force. It needs to notice the open window. Earl Nightingale said the mind's one rule is this: we become what we think about. Read that next to Zeland and the stakes sharpen. If a conflict has been choosing your thoughts for you, at breakfast, in the car, at 3 a.m., then the conflict is choosing what you become. Neutrality isn't giving up. It's taking the choice back. So here's the practice. Zeland called it renting yourself out. For the next 3 days, do this. 1. Name the structure. This is the work pendulum. It hooks me through being right. 2. Keep playing your role on the outside. Go to the meeting. Answer the email. Be professional. 3. On the inside, take a seat in the back row of the theater and watch the scene. When the bait comes, the comment, the headline, the 3 a.m. replay, say silently, "I see you. You want my reaction." Then stay empty and let it pass through. Don't fight. Don't flee. Rent yourself out and starve it for 3 days. Dan tried it. Not perfectly. The first night, the argument still showed up at 3 a.m., but he watched it instead of joining it. By the second week, something odd happened. With nothing pushing back, the conflict lost its momentum. Meetings got boring, in the best way. He started sleeping, and the energy came home. The pendulum is one force on a much larger map, the map of how your attention builds your life. I walk you through it in a free 12-minute video called the Reality Lifeline Wake-Up Call at free.realitylifeline.com. The link is below. Always remember, I do not want or hope, I intend. I'll see you there.